Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex, and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we are talking minivans. Because, well, there isn't really much choice for minivans in GTA 5. Now, if we were trying to get a realistic traffic flow, we would have a nice variety of cars. And I feel like only having one brand of minivan, it doesn't look realistic. And the only other things we get are basically just like this, which just doesn't really count as a minivan, does it really? And that is why I want to check out this baby today. This is the Karen Atlas, which, as you could probably guess by the front end, is based on an old Toyota Previa, or if we look from the back end, is actually a bit more like a Mitsubishi Space Wagon, which is very cool. This is a very nice combination of the two, basically giving us a late 80s, early to mid 90s Japanese minivan. So in terms of power and speed and handling, as you could probably guess, I mean, it's a minivan. It's not a sports car, it's not anything crazy. Not every car you download for the game has to be some sort of masterpiece super... Oh! Oops. Yeah, this thing isn't really a supercar, but that's fine, because what we're going to do today is, well, modify it. Make this car cool. And who knows, maybe we'll make it fast in the process as well. Let's make this soccer mum car cool. So taking a look around, we have a massive boot, of course. This is a minivan. We've got 3 seats up the back, 3 individual seats as well. No awkward middle seat. Then we have the seats at the front as well, and just your basic old dash. Nothing really that crazy in here. In the engine bay, we've got a little load of nothing, because I'm pretty sure on these, wasn't the engine like here? Like, I'm pretty sure this one had like an engine that really came quite close. I guess that's why there's such a deep dashboard on this thing, because that's about where the engine is. So yeah, there's not really much to see at the front there either. And so, with the custom parts, there's actually not that much to this. So, we've got to get creative with this one, because there's not actually really anything in terms of custom body parts. So, naturally, I guess we could just... Oh, that's not even slamming it, is it? Well, we can upgrade our engine, we can upgrade our brakes, we can upgrade our transmission, stick a turbo on it, check out the extras as well. So, we've got some nice little extra things on here. We have a roof rack, we have a spoiler, so I guess it does have a couple of parts. And we also have these side skirts down here. Actually, I guess these are more like a step than a side skirt, really. Well, I want the spoiler, and I want the roof rack. I want this to be utilitarian, but fast. So as standard, this engine isn't really much. I've added a turbo, so we do get some nice dump valve noises. But I think we should change the engine sounds on this. I think a Sultan RS sound is probably the one to go for. Now we're talking. Now that's a minivan sound. Oh, there we go, with the flames as well. Let's crank up the power multiplier and the torque multiplier as well. We'll just double those. We'll also tint the windows whilst we're here. Let's go for an almost blacked out look. Okay, so we'll see how fast it is in a minute. But first, we must look at the livery options, because there are quite a lot to look at. So we have the black club stripes. These basically just look like some sort of optional extra from the showroom. We also have those in white. We have those in teal as well for the 90s look. And we have those in blue as well. We also have the blue super stripes. Again, I like all of these things. And this is like one of those things I think inside of GTA, it would be nice if we had more cars with these random sort of dealer patterns and stripes on them. Just because I think it just adds a little bit more variety. Mostly just for the 80s and 90s cars at least. So this one adds a black top as well, just completely blacks up that top half, makes it this two-tone style. Then we have that in white. Then we have the black and white, which I'm not a fan of at all. Then we have, oh, yes! We have wood paneling! And it wraps round to the side. That is awesome, I like that. We also have, oh, faded paint. Okay, we'll do a couple of builds at least. We also have the demo derby. Some rough painted stuff on here. Also some stickers on the back. Then we have the Palito Bay taxi. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's fair. You'd have this as a taxi. We also have the tofu delivery van, if you want that look. We have the random is this art thing. And again, this looks like the sort of pattern you would get on like an old art car. And then we have the wannabe tuner. I'm not a fan of the wannabe tuner. I get it. Not going to use that one. I kind of want to go for the teal club stripes on this. Sadly, the interior colors can't be changed. I'm not really a fan of this color, but, well, we don't really have much choice here. Okay, so checking out secondary color, and this is actually two-tone. So we can get a very 90s look out of this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to matte gray and make this look like we've got like a plastic rubbery bumper thing down the bottom here and trim all around the side just to give it that sort of poverty spec look, as I like to call it, the low end of the range look. And primary color, what have we got in worn? Seems in this is quite an old car. Oh, look at these. In fact, that silver goes quite well with the teal. That is quite a 90s look, I think. Or we've got like this dark blue again. I think that's quite a good color for it. Okay, that is going to be the look. So looking at some of these add-on wheels I've got, there is the poverty spec Steely. It is slightly deepened, which I guess you would probably need to fit some bigger brakes and bigger tires because it's a higher powered car, but you didn't want it to look fancy. I think the poverty spec Steely is actually going to be perfect for this car. And I'm going to make them dark earth because it's kind of the only color I feel that... Oh, actually, dark brown works. I want it to look dark, but also kind of a little bit rusty and a little bit old, and I think that dark brown works. In terms of the stance, I won't touch any of that for this build because I'm going to do a stancy build next. But here is our super tuned up. This is supposed to be a sleeper, full 90s look, and we should now have a fast version? I mean, it sounds great. I wouldn't say it's fast. Okay, so they are now cranked up to 25, and now we're talking. Oh, but there we go. Now that is a pimped up soccer mum car. Okay, this is too fast. Oh, that is seriously fast. I can't even control that. It does add some suitable bumps and dents to the car, though, so I think that adds to the overall effect. Oh, okay, that might be too much. Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, okay, this thing's pretty quick. Well, okay, let's try then the stance version of this and see what we can come up with. And so here is the VIP build. I figured, seems like it's a big giant cruiser, make it black, tint the windows black, deep dish wheels, black centers, chrome lips, slammed, cambered, and there we go. That is what I think is actually a pretty cool looking VIP stanced out minivan. I mean, it wouldn't be able to drive. I mean, look at that. That's utterly ridiculous. But I've definitely got that really, really zeroed in. Oh yeah, and also on this car I decided to put the wood paneling on because I thought it looked a bit cooler that way. But there we go, guys. You can let me know which of the two you think you would rather drive in the comment section below. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched the whole video, you could say 24-hour photo. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.